Hey everybody, what are we talking about today? We're talking about getting choked. So one of the misconceptions about getting choked is that anybody can do it and it's easy and it's simple. So in the realm of kink and BDSM, what it's known as is breath play. One of the best telltale signs whether or not someone has the best aptitude to be able to perform chokes and the best expertise background in breath play and choking is if they've either taken classes or they have been practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Judo, Shuai Jiao, MMA, all of those types of fighting actually go over anatomy and physiology of choking. So what are the musts with breath play, right? There are 4 musts that I want to go over really quickly. First of all, you want to get consent. Number 2 is nonverbal communication, right? You want to be able to communicate signs of safety. These are the safe word parameters. They're not necessarily safe words, but they're safe word nonverbal communication cues. Number 3, you want to make sure when you're choking someone, you're cutting off the circulation and not cutting off the airway. What you want to avoid is pressuring on this area here, which is your airway. You don't want to cut off the airway. You want to cut off the circulation to the brain. Number four, you want to be able to pay attention. And this is for the person that is doing the choking. You want to be able to pay attention to the person that you're choking. And you want to check in periodically with that person and make sure that everything is fine and they're feeling okay. My tip first off, right? You want to, when you're doing it in the beginning, you want to be able to, as the person that is being choked, you want the person to be able to let you touch their wrist. When they're choking you, you want to be able to let them touch your wrist, because when you're trying to familiarize yourself with the feeling of lightheadedness, you want to be able to tap on their wrist when they're choking you, so you can let them know either stop, you can either pull away for less pressure, you can push in on the wrist for more pressure, and that lets them know nonverbal cues as well. One of the things that you're going to have to concentrate on is the biggest part of choking, which is the sternocleidomastoid. It's this muscle right here. You see this muscle as I turn my neck? It's the turning neck muscle, right? Because that's going to be your point of reference. Pressure needs to go here. Pressure does not need to go here. This is your airway. There are multiple structures inside of your airway that can be damaged if you squeeze too hard or put too much pressure on that area. When it comes to this area, you have your trachea, you have your esophagus, you have all of those internal structures in the middle here, your midline, right? This is your midline, right? So when it comes to your midline, those things are off the table. You should not be putting pressure anywhere around there. Okay, your target point is actually going to be here at the top of the sternocleidomastoid. Your thumb is going to want to go on the 𝘾𝙤𝙤 artery, right? So here, because you're wanting to cut off blood circulation. When you're squeezing on this, you have to pay attention, because a person's face can start turning blue, and then you have to really pay attention on what to do. And I also recommend, if you're going to get extreme with this kink, you need to be CPR certified. And that's why I say the play is so risky, because your pressure shouldn't be here. Your pressure should not be on this, because you're gonna crush their windpipe, right? You can cause permanent damage to how they take in air for the rest of their life. So you don't want to put pressure on the middle. And let's just go over a few positions that you can do them and the names of those positions, right? So when you're on your back, you want to do missionary choking, You want to do cowgirl, and that's for her to him. The Amazon. Now the Amazon is a little different. So from behind, I'm just going to go over a few names. The teaspoon method, you're going to have the bodyguard method, and you're going to have the spooning method, right? And then you have the face-to-face choking, which is the lotus position. And then you have the slow dance, which that one's very explicit, right? The mastery position. That's all I really have to share with you guys today. If you want any more information on BreathPlay and kink and all of that stuff, be sure to hit me up in my emails, thetabootabletalk@gmail.com, and you can DM me on Instagram. I do consultations. This was a good episode. We got a lot of information out of there, more than what I wanted, but we gave you guys a lot. Be as good to yourself as you are to others. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.